Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 13. Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll keep it himself. It's a running room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a 2nd and short. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's French. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They boot it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking downfield, it's French. Good timing on the quick out. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. To the air, it's French. They'll run the screen. Breaks the tackle. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Turner. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Harmon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here today.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Turner. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to miss. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Marshall quick to the line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
QB draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Marshall will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's French. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Dropping back, it's Turner. With the catch, it's Harmon. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Marshall will be forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The give on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Running to Green. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gary. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Quickly out to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now the pitch. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's French. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. What a cut, now he's loose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back and leaves it. It's a seam wide open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking for room. It's Gibb. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gary. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to throw, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers.
There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Connection to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's French. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Takes it on the return. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harmon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Turner. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turns it loose. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's French. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Gary. Turning on the Jets. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Wide open spaces. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
2nd down coming up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Gary. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Marshall, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Turner. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily. But a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.